look at this man. I asked him to bring me to a fancy restaurant, and he brought me to Cheesecake Factory.
You want to get on check job with? Go ahead. Pay your side of tab. We gonna split the bills. Pay your side of tab in.
Absolutely
I'm not gonna put up with this.
I will go out of here right now and catch an Uber.
Oh, you can pay your tab in.
No.
It's interesting that she only started complaining after the food had already arrived. That timing caught the attention of many viewers. Welcome back. Today we're looking at some first date moments where expectations didn't match reality, leading to awkward situations and unexpected endings. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss the final clip.
Yeah, so why does man take me out on a date, right?
Oh, I love it when somebody gets a chance at love. Let's see how her date went.
And then here I am thinking, okay, I'm gonna just order the most expensive on the menu, which is what I did.
Now, why would you do that?
I got the porterhouse, macaroni, Brussels sprouts. Why the motherfucker up and leave me?
He left? Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised.
So now I gotta figure this out because I'm not paying no half bill.
So let me get this straight just to run it back. A man asked this woman out on a date. She gets on the date and she orders the most expensive items on the menu. Somewhere in the date, something went awry and he excuses himself and never comes back and leaves her stuck with the bill. And it looked like he enjoyed his meal. Ladies, these men can spot a mile away when you are trying to use them. Not to say that she couldn't afford to pay for it, but she is definitely trying to figure out how she gonna pay now that he is gone. If you are not dating with the intent of being in a relationship and making a genuine connection, leave these men alone because you are messing up somebody's husband before they can align with their wife.
She raises a point that many people agree with. If someone goes on dates only to get free meals or take advantage of another person's time or money, it undermines the purpose of dating. Ideally, first dates should be about getting to know each other and seeing if there's a genuine connection. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Waste of time.
This blood clot deal thought my name was free food. The bill came up to $203.65.
So, you have to come to my house later tonight?
No, fuck here, what I look like? Thanks for the meal though. I ain't coming though.
Alright, give me a second, I can be at the bathroom, man. This blood clot girl feel like say, me free food. What you take man for? The fuck?
Yo, where you going? You not gonna pay the bill?
What the fuck? Yo, move your bum back, clot, man. Don't call up my blood clot phone, man.
Some viewers praised the driver's decision, feeling it helped the man avoid investing more time and money in a situation that didn't seem like a good match. Whether or not that's the full story, recognizing an incompatible situation early can save both people time and allow them to move on.
Someone sent me this video this morning. You're not gonna believe this, ladies and gentlemen. So she's upset at her Lyft driver because a guy ordered a Lyft for her. She was in the car and she started to have a conversation with the Lyft driver and tell him how she wasn't really attracted to him because he was a short king, he wasn't buff, but he was kind and sweet and nice, and that's why she was going to meet him. Now, bear in mind, he ordered the Lyft, right? So the transaction was through him and the Lyft driver. So she started talking about how she likes her men more buff and built, and the only reason she's really going to see him is because he's been pressing to see her, and he's really sweet, but she's not into him at all, but she doesn't tell him for whatever reason, because maybe she's trying to get something from him or trying to get him to do something for her. So, as she is on her way to his house, right, and telling the Lyft driver all her business and tea about this guy, she noticed that the guy's text start to get more dry. The guy was saying, oh, I can't wait to see you. I've been missing you. I'm excited. And it goes from that to, yeah, okay. Because she's like, I'm almost there. I'm 5 minutes away. It's like, yeah, okay. Now, where she is, it's freezing cold, okay? She gets to the guy's house, and the guy will not open up the door. And you know why? The Lyft driver messaged the guy and told him, yeah, she ain't it, bro. She don't really like you. He told her everything that she had told him on the way there to save the guy. So the guy knew. And the guy told her, like, yeah, I know everything that you said. You ain't really about me. So you can go ahead and get your own Lyft back home. And she was out there in the cold. This story warms my heart. It really does. It makes me so happy. Men are starting to wise up. I'm going to tell y'all this again. Only date women who are enthusiastic and excited about.
Many viewers were surprised that the biggest takeaway from the date seemed to be a disagreement over a small expense. If someone's primary focus is on what the other person is willing to spend, it can raise questions about whether they're more interested in the financial aspect of dating than in building a genuine connection. At the end of the day, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, compatibility, and shared values, not the price of slice of cheese.
I said just get back from a Hinge date. Why am I doing this to myself? So we scheduled to go to dinner. We are sitting at the restaurant. Seems very nice, not a catfish. Things are going well. And the waitress comes over. She wants to take her order. And I said, okay, I'm gonna take the branzino. And he said, I'm gonna take the burger. And the waitress asked him, okay, how do you like your burger? He said how he likes his burger. And do you want some cheese on your burger? And he asked, is this gonna be extra? And she says, yes, it's $3 extra. And he said, okay, then never mind. Over there, and I'm like, what the actual f***? I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my branzino and see what happens. And he's like, oh my god, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. So I got my branzino, he got his burger, we were eating. And once I was satisfied, I got up and I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant, and I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of, you should have gotten the cheese. And
He brought her roses and took her to Olive Garden, which many people consider a perfectly reasonable choice for a first date. It may not be a luxury restaurant, but it's still a comfortable place to share a meal and get to know someone. After all, the purpose of a first date is to see if there's a genuine connection, not to judge the experience solely by the price of the restaurant.
Why would you bring me here?
Why would I bring you to Olive Garden?
Yeah, like what? Like, do I look like an Olive Garden type of girl?
This is our first date. This is our first date. Like, I don't even know you. Why would I spend all this money on you?
Spend all this money? Like, what are you talking about? All this money?
I got you.
Like $15 for a plate. Like,
it's not
it's
50.
cheap.
Okay, I don't know what you're ordering.
It's cheap. Like, if you're broke, just say that. Like,
I'm not broke, okay?
I'm not this type of girl. Like a chain restaurant? Do I look like I eat fast food?
This is not fast food.
You might as well have taken me to McDonald's. Like, what?
Okay, yeah, see, I've heard enough.
No.
Look, this date is not gonna work. It's over, okay? And I can take my flowers back.
These cheap flowers, yeah, you can take those back. They're cheap. You get them from the grocery store. You didn't even go to a florist.
What's the problem with going to a grocery store?
You didn't go to a florist. Like, they look cheap. Like, if you're broke, like, just say that. Like, it's okay to...
You had no problem asking me for a ride. What do you mean by broke? If
I'm a passenger princess. There's no reason I need to be driving. Like,
you don't even have a car. You don't have an option.
I don't need a car. Like,
you're gonna need a car. You're gonna need a car because you're gonna get out of my car and you're gonna walk home.
No, you can take me back home.
I'm not taking you anywhere.
That was a tough moment to watch, with her friend laughing alongside her and the interaction later being shared online. It's easy to see why some viewers found it uncomfortable. Experiences like this are one reason some people, especially men, according to many commenters, feel more hesitant about approaching someone they're interested in. Posting private dating moments on social media can also make those situations feel even more public than they need to be.
One more time?
I said, I am trying to have my first child with you, and I promise you we can get married first, then we can have a child, and I'll treat you right.
Oh, okay.
So do we got a deal or not?
We'll see.
That's what we're gonna see.
As I mentioned earlier, if having the other person pay for everything is a non-negotiable requirement, it's probably best to be upfront about it before the date. That way, both people know what to expect and can decide whether they're compatible. First dates are meant to be about getting to know each other, not maximizing what you can get from the other person. Clear expectations and honest communication can save everyone time and avoid unnecessary misunderstandings.
Media.
Unpopular opinion, a man should be paying for every single date, and here is why. If a man cannot afford or is unwilling to buy you dinner every single time he takes you on a date, then how could you ever, as a woman, in your right mind, expect that same man to be able to provide for a child and a wife who has to stay home because she just gave birth and her body needs to physically repair? I'm sorry, but it is just so unrealistic. And there is a culture that is hating on people who want a provider, and that is so wrong, because there's nothing wrong with being a woman and expecting a man to pay for your dates. Not just because you spend a bunch of money on your hair and makeup. That's so true, and like a lot of men don't do the same. So like, yes, we invest a lot more in presenting ourselves for a date than a guy. That's totally fair. But more important than anything is the fact that if a man can't pay for dinner, how can he pay for a child one day and a wife and a family? He can't. He won't be willing to. So he's clearly not going to make a good husband. So men, if you want to make a good husband, pay for the damn date.
As I mentioned earlier, if having the other person pay for everything is a non-negotiable requirement, it's probably best to be upfront about it before the date. That way, both people know what to expect and can decide whether they're compatible. First dates are meant to be about getting to know each other, not maximizing what you can get from the other person. Clear expectations and honest communication can save everyone time and avoid unnecessary misunderstandings.
Today, I linked with this man a few weeks ago out with my friends. This man texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, we don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come on. It's so good. Yeah, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a f. I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm gonna eat, and I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie, no, I wouldn't have did all that, but I did do all that. It was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. Oh my God. It was just so good. Like I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the f*** is he going to the bathroom and never come back? I'm like, hold the phone. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes. But this at the end of
at the oyster bar, and she said this: running out on the tab is crazy. And he replied back and says, I offered to take you out for drinks and you ordered all that food. I can cash app you the total for the drinks. And of course, you know, we got to get to the comments. So the first person commented said this: laughed my butt off. If it was her moaning over the if it wasn't her moaning, because she was, y'all, hold on, let me get the clip. Girl, moaning over the freaking oysters. But the person continues and says, if it wasn't for her the moaning over the oysters and recording with her camera flash on, or her ordering an additional 5th plate of food, that he officially decided that he was going to dip out on her, right? Because we don't know what made him leave on that date. Another person tweeted this and said, between slurping down 48 oysters, 3 lemon drops, 2 crab cakes, and ordering potatoes, laughing my butt off, did she even have time to talk and vibe with her actual date? Which is a great question, because I was curious too. Like, did she have time to even talk to him? Somebody else said, this just greedy. Girl, it was greedy. Another person said this, and I had to go back and watch the video. They said $11 tip is crazy because that bill basically was at least $150. Y'all, she left $11 tip. I know that bill was high. I know it was high.
A woman complained online about a date in which a man snuck out of the restaurant and stuck her with the bill after watching her eat 48 oysters. And like you, I was completely on her side until the words 48 oysters.
Many people look for partners who value the connection more than the cost of the date. If someone expects an expensive first date as the standard, others may see that as a sign of different priorities. A lasting relationship is usually built on compatibility, mutual respect, and shared values, not how much was spent on the first evening together. But stay tuned, because the final clip takes the conversation in a completely different direction.
How much do you think a man should spend on a first date on you?
Not that much. I don't think not that much. Honestly, I feel like I know there's some girls that think that they should spend like $100, this and that, whatever. No. Honestly, I think a guy should spend a coffee date is more than enough. Because honestly, you don't want to spend that much money on someone that is just like it's gonna be a waste of time. It's like, no, spend like $20 on a coffee date, matcha, whatever. It's just like there's going to be some girls that disagree with me. Sorry, girlies, I'm sorry, but it's just like the ones that are trying to look for a guy a man that wants to provide and everything. It's just like I think that it's just like a coffee date is more than enough. Honestly,
just to feel the vibes, right?
Yeah, just to feel the vibes, see how he is as in like what he does for a living, see if he's family oriented, all that stuff. Like see how he is and everything. That's more than enough to see which one look for a man. Honestly, you don't need $100 for a date. Why? For what? You don't need that. I think you don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's definitely an unusual expectation. Most people wouldn't assume that someone they're just meeting or someone who's simply being friendly would pay for all of their groceries. A casual conversation or a bit of flirting doesn't automatically create that kind of obligation. At the end of the day, kindness shouldn't be mistaken for a commitment. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about these clips in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.